Local government and other public agencies need to find new sources of funding if they are to continue to make capital investment. Likewise, private investors are crying out for safe returns. The financial crisis and changing population demographic has led to a perfect storm. Austerity has meant that central funding has been cut, in some instances by up to a third. Likewise, an ageing population has resulted in an increased demand on both social care and housing. This has resulted in a shortfall in the money required by these agencies to fund capital projects to better service these needs. Traditionally, this gap has been filled by debt or PFI, the sources of such funds either being loans from central government itself, banks or other large private institutions. For example, in 2014, local authorities alone borrowed $85 billion, an increase of 29% since 2009. Less than 100% of that came from what government termed as a household. Even then, the official definition of a household was so broad, including trade unions and universities, it is doubtful if any of that came directly from private individuals. At the same time, the same financial crisis has resulted in historically low interest rates, meaning private individuals are vexed in their search of safe and reliable returns. Right now, there's no clear channel for such agencies to reach the private individual directly without the usual intermediaries being involved, and no doubt making such attempts uneconomical to all involved. PIL's crowdfunding platform will resolve this gap by matching funding requirements of these agencies to private individuals directly. This can either be in the form of debt with a known return and principal investment paid in full, or more radically via equity. In the latter example, the individuals will own a stake in the resulting asset, benefiting from both dividends and an increase in its value. Not only will the platform provide sources of new funding, it will also help democratise the decision-making process of which investments get undertaken and which don't. For example, should local residents decide they do not need a new car park but do need a new school, they simply will not fund the former.